Hey everyone, and happy Sunday. So for today's tarot video, we are just going to show the card. I had a lovely video recorded earlier that showed me shuffling the deck, pulling the card, talking about it, reading from the guidebook, and technical difficulties, and I lost the video. So for today, we pulled card number 28, the Storm. So here is that beautiful, lovely card here. And we are using the Sisters of the Sea Oracle deck. And so when I pulled this card, the intentions were for what does the summer solstice bring to you. And so with the summer solstice, you guys might know that it is the longest night of the year, the official quote-unquote start of summer, like that peak season. With the solstice can come and bring change. And then even though this is Sunday, a few days after the actual solstice itself, the energy, oh gosh, the energy is still present, flowing, energies are high. And so we pulled this card with the intention of what does the solstice bring. And so when looking at this card, what you will initially see is how her arms are spread out. If you can see and focus really well, you can see where she kind of has some definition, like muscling to her arms, as well with in her face there is that definition of seriousness, chiseled, cheeky type appearance. And then kind of when you get down here, you follow her body down to her tail. You can kind of see where the end of her tail curls around, and there's kind of this wildness. So this blackness here is the end of her tail. And then you will also see this white wraparound here. What I see that part as on this card is the energy field, the power within her coming out. She's down in the sea, rising from the bottoms. That's what the seagrass is down here. And so what this card means is that you are going to step into your power. You are going to embrace that change, that you are coming to a point in your life where a decision needs to be made. And with this card, with this card's energy, I feel like this is more so of a personal decision, a personal choice, maybe not necessarily a collective, within your work or relationships. This is just solely about that raw energy, that power that you as an individual have, and what obstacles and changes that may be coming to your personal life, more so I guess maybe within your journey per se, whether that is your witch journey, whether it is your self-care journey, or whatever you identify with within this spiritual field, because there are so many different things that you can identify with, considering, for instance, how I've kind of been identifying with this wild water mystic type archetype category. I don't even really know what to call it. But that's my personal beliefs. That's things that I'm working on, things that I believe that only I do solely. Now, this card is very powerful, in the least to say, spread your arms wide and you are going to go far and you are going to get where you need to go. And again, this card was pulled for the solstice. And I want to just kind of point out that this is for the it's going to be more so for people who live in the northern hemisphere, just because the northern and the southern hemisphere are flopped when it comes to the solstice. So when it's the summer here, it is winter in the southern. But you can still use this same concept as for the winter if you need to, if that's the time of year for you. Now, with this card and the power and how it relates to this time of year, at least here in the south, it has been pretty hot for a couple of weeks. We are getting into like that 90, 100 degree weather, and it's really hard to be outside sometimes. But if you live a little bit further north than I do, then you know that you're starting to get your warmer temperatures for the first time of the year. So that's why it's kind of like that peak season official start of summer, because there's that change where you are coming out of the cold, out of the dark, and you're stepping into the light of the season. You are stepping into the light of your power, to what's been dormant for you for however long, pending where you're at. And that's why it's such a powerful card. It's such a personal card when it comes to this pool for what it is meant to represent. Like I said, it's your power, your energies. So that is all I have. Super short video today. Like I said, I had technical difficulties, so I improvised, and this is now what we got. So again, this was our card pull for today, and stay tuned. I have a TikTok now. I caved and I finally downloaded that. So I am still learning how to, I guess, use it, how to upload things. So I will be starting to do little TikTok-y video things and stuff as well, but we're still going to stay here on YouTube as well, and I'm going to play with it, see what happens, and I'm going to go from there, because who knows. But I have so many ideas for not even just there, but here, based upon personal practices, and I have a whole series that I want to do of different like gods and goddesses, that mainly goddesses, I'm going to say. I don't want to rule out gods, but I don't typically work with them. So it's more so of like that feminine aspect of everything. And I have been looking into what different goddesses across different pantheons are, like same concepts, same belief systems, and comparing, like basically comparing and contrasting them to see how different cultures believe and practice and worship the same aspects. So stay tuned. I'm pretty excited for that. And then, yeah, that's it for today. So until next time, guys.